This journey we've been on shows what can happen when we work together. What can happen when we suspend disbelief, when we unite around a collective dream. This journey began with a bold vision from the Oakview Group and Tim Leiweke. Preserve this arena's historic roof and its 1962 World's Fair soul, and then build a brand new arena underneath. An arena to serve you and our region with world-class music, sports, family events, and more. All privately funded and in full partnership with our city and our community. An extraordinary feat of engineering to hold up a 44 million pound roof while the new arena was built below. Greatness from architects, engineers, and designers. Mortensen working in partnership with our unions and the skilled men and women of the trades. Men and women who persevered each and every day through a global pandemic. An arena that would be home to an NHL hockey team with an ownership group led by renowned business leader David Bonderman. He went to UW and even worked as a security guard at the Space Needle for his first ever job. He returned to Seattle 4 years ago to create a community-based team. He brought others along to provide wisdom and resource. We are committed to excellence on and off the ice because it isn't enough for us to lift the Stanley Cup. We want to lift our community too. And to do that, you need community partners, teammates who believe in us and enhance our mission. We wanted the best, and we welcome them tonight to the most sustainable arena in the world. In March 2018, 32,000 depositors shocked the hockey world. And on December 4th of 2018, we became the NHL's 32nd franchise. It is you that special delivered the Kraken to Seattle. Seattle is renowned as the home of the best sports fans in the world, and tonight we become renowned for our hockey fans. Tonight, on October 23rd, 2021, we celebrate you. Every day, at every turn, we have felt your passion. You emboldened us. You make us better. You push us to dream bigger. Seattle, we did it! $32,000 depositors in one day! And then we became the 32nd franchise in the National Hockey League. You did it, and we will never, ever forget. And tonight, we retire the number 32. We will never forget what you've done. We will always be reminded as that jersey flies from the rafters of this beautiful arena. And we honor you. Let's go, Kraken!
Opening night in Seattle continues on. You'll hear from Ray Ferraro and Emily Kaplan coming up next. And then it's the home opener for the first time ever for the Seattle Kraken. ESPN Plus Hockey Night is presented by New Amsterdam Vodka. Just moments ago, on the ice, Emily Kaplan talked it over with Yanni Gourde.
Yanni, what have you noticed so far about Seattle as a hockey city?
It's been amazing, honestly. The fans, like everywhere you walk around the city, the fans are wearing Kraken t-shirt and hats. It's amazing, the city. You can see how loud it is right now, and I can't wait till puck drops, honestly.
What are you most excited for tonight about playing for this team at this arena in front of this atmosphere?
Yeah, the fans. I'm super excited for the fans, and I know they're excited about their hockey team, and honestly, we can't wait to show them what we got.
What makes this arena unique?
Well, the historical, like behind it, the roof and everything, it makes it so special. How they built it, and the climate pledge, like the pledge towards the climate, it's a phenomenal idea, and it's great for hockey, and it's great for environment.
Merci.
Thank you so much.
Bon match.
Okay, Emily, thanks very much. And now to the public address announcer here at Climate Pledge Arena, Mr. Josh Hunter.
Number 43, Colin Blackwell. Number 60, Chris Drieger. Number 90, Marcus Johansson. Number 5, Mark Giordano. Number 6, Adam Larson. Number 7, Jordan Eberle. Number 13, Brandon Tanev. Number 14, Nathan Bastian. Number 15, Riley Sheehan. Number 16, Jared McCann. Number 17, Jaden Schwartz. Number 19, Callie Yarncroke. Number 21, Alex Winberg. Number 22, Mason Appleton. Number 24, Jamie Oleksiak. Number 28, Carson Soucy. Number 29, Vince Dunn. Number 37, Yanni Gourde. Number 55, Jeremy Lauzon. Number 67, Morgan Geekie. Number 72, Jonas Donskoy. Number 35, Joey Ducour. And number 31, Philip Grubauer. Kraken Nation, your 2021-2022 Seattle Kraken.
And literally, let us be the first to welcome you to this building. I have already carved RF was here for Ray Ferraro.
Yes.
So in 100 years, they'll remember you were here. Say, Tuesday night, Ray Ferraro, the Montreal Canadiens will be here, and that'll be a hockey game.
Right.
Tonight's not about the hockey game. Tonight is an event, first ever Seattle Kraken home game.
It's so new for everybody, Leafs.
Yeah.
I mean, we're walking around and looking at it like we've never seen it. Well, the players didn't even know where to go to the locker room.
Right.
They just found out about the rink today. They just got on the ice today. The fans are here looking at this beautiful house that's been built for their Seattle Kraken. There's never a second first game. These guys are so excited to get going. Their first home game, they just want to get rolling.
And the town's excited as well. I'll ask you in a little bit about how good they're actually going to be this season. We'll get into that as the night progresses. But we are set seconds away from the puck drop. But first, Josh Hunter again. And we'll have the singing of both national anthems. Here from Seattle.
Here to perform the Canadian National Anthem, please welcome Angelica Salem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Angelica. Please welcome to perform the Star-Spangled Banner, reigning queen of rock and roll, Seattle's own Ann Wilson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You know, Ray, they're going to play a hockey game here at some point tonight. You know that.
Yeah, eventually they're going to get it going. I mean, these guys can't wait to get going, Leafs.
A lot of sports celebrities in the building tonight. Seattle is one of the great American sports cities. They really do support their teams like no other. You look at the Seahawks, the Sounders, the Mariners. And don't sleep on the Storm either. This will be the future home of the WNBA's Seattle Storm, and here's Sue Bird. And we are underway. Seattle in the home dark uniforms and maybe the best sweaters in all of hockey immediately. Quick turnaround shot. And the Kraken will come away, led by Jaden Schwartz on the far side. Shot, a big save. Early opportunity for the Kraken. And we get whistles. And how about that 22 seconds in, the scoring chance?
Probably the player that Seattle wants on the breakaway in his second game is Yanni Gourde. Gourde takes this long lead flip pass, knocks it out of the air from Jaden Schwartz, and Thatcher Demko, Vancouver's excellent starting goaltender, makes a shoulder stop on Gourde, looking for the first goal here at Climate Pledge Arena.
And that will be something. That'll be forever, and you hope it's the home team that scores that first one.
Well, in Vegas, they scored 30 seconds into their opener. Seattle almost beat it here with the Gourde breakaway.
Here's JT Miller. They are onside. Trying to get it to Elias Pettersson. Besser on the forecheck, can't get there. And the Kraken come away. With Jordan Eberle, he'll let it go. Demko had to be ready for that one as well. Myers mishandles. Kept in momentarily. That's Jeremy Lauzon. And the puck comes all the way back to center. Adam Larson will retreat, and the Kraken will change. Icing is waved off. Tanev in there. Kiki on the forecheck. He's checked by Tucker Pullman. Up on the far side, Nils Höglander leaves it there. Matthew Highmore, and the opportunity just off the mark outside of the pipe. Turned over inside the zone. Highmore can't get that shot. Blocked at the defense by Vince Dunn. Comes back to the point for Hughes through heavy traffic. Never made it through on goal. Kraken will get to it with Dunn. Offensive-minded defenseman turns it over in his own end. And the Canucks have him hemmed in here. Höglander, the shot is stopped by Grubauer, and he'll hang on.
Philip Grubauer is the starting goaltender for the Seattle Kraken. Came from the Colorado Avalanche on the first day of free agency. He's going to be a backbone, their most popular player in this first year. And Thatcher Demko made the Vancouver Canucks comfortable in letting Jacob Markstrom leave to Calgary as a free agent. Demko, a second-round pick from San Diego, is a star on the rise.
Off the draw, Canucks able to hem it in deeper. Good hit in the corner as Mark Giordano went flying. Mason Appleton will come away and shoot in. Demko behind the net, couldn't slow it. On the forecheck is Bastian, fourth line out there for Seattle. And Vancouver will wheel out. Justin Dowling softly in on goal, and Grubauer will squeeze it for the whistle.
So the Canucks are coming off a 4-1 win in Chicago after they hadn't played very well the previous game in Buffalo. The Kraken coming off a season-long 5-game road trip where they got tested pretty hard. There's west to east travel as we take a look at Travis Green, the Canucks coach. West to east travel leaves. They end up with a COVID outbreak prior to the first game. Like, what a mess just to get out of the gate.
All the way behind the net, picked up on the far side with Jared McCann. Now with some speed through center is Wenberg. Got it to Eberle. Tried to go backdoor again to Wenberg and couldn't pick up the loose change. Eberle through the traffic. Tanner Pearson for Vancouver. He'll one-hand it softly in. Bit of a self-pass. And now crash the boards. Working on Carson Soucy. 2-on-2 back of the net. And it's worked free for Wenberg. One look, take the tape to Eberle. He'll shoot in and go for a change.
When we were talking to Dave Hackstall before the game, he mentioned to us that they might be a little scrambly early. Maybe there's some nervous mistakes, but they just have to keep plowing forward and try and use the energy that they're going to have in a positive way. This is a tough game for Seattle to play.
This feels like one of those Stanley Cup banner-raising nights, right? There's so much emotion. And the record of these teams, like we saw on opening night with Tampa Bay, not very good. So it can go one of two ways. Sort of a feeling out process here early.
For sure, and a lot of times you spend so much energy thinking about everything else but the game, and then the game starts and you're not quite ready for it.
Here's Larson and across the line, long shot. Demko's got it in his equipment. 16-18 left to play in this first period.
Adam Larson was a free agent signed by Seattle, a 4-year deal here in Seattle. He was with Edmonton last year, had a really difficult year. His father had come to visit him in Edmonton and unexpectedly passed away in Edmonton. For Larson, who liked it at Edmonton, liked his coach and Dave Tippett and his manager and Ken Holland, he needed a fresh start, said it was too tough to return. And the Kraken are the beneficiaries of the big defenseman.
That's right through the goal mouth. Comes all the way out to center. Larson wore the alternate captain's A in Edmonton before seasons. So some excellent leadership on a club that will need it, on a brand new team. Sent softly in to the Seattle end. Shot from the angle, missed the mark. Jason Dickinson. Giordano in a battle there with Highmore. Comes back to the point. Rathbone lets it fly and missed the mark. Picked up there by Dickinson. He'll go back to the point. Rathbone, they play catch. Dickinson shot blocked at the defense by Tanev. Looks like he's trying to shake that off now. Rathbone again, that one does get through. And a little pushing and shoving after the whistle. We expect this to be a great new rivalry in the NHL. In fact, both of these clubs are counting on it.
They are. In Vancouver, they had talked about the need and the hope for a close rival, always hoping that it might be Seattle. Well, Seattle pops into the NHL. It's the 32nd franchise, about a 3-hour drive.
I can do it in 2.5.
I bet you can. You probably get lost, however. There's going to be fans that go from one to the other. This is really going to generate a cool rivalry here in the Pacific Northwest.
Deflected and out of play. Feels like Vancouver's had a territorial edge here early on.
And there is Quinn Hughes, the star defenseman for the Vancouver Canucks, who plays enormous minutes for Travis Green. He and Elias Pettersson signed big money contracts just prior to the start of the season. For Pettersson, it was a 3-year deal at $7.3 million per, and for Quinn Hughes, 6 years at $7.8 million.
That's the future, right? That's the core of these Canucks going forward.
This is it with Bo Horvat as well, Brock Besser. They've got some good young players.
As if on cue, Besser and got the opportunity there. Knocked out, and Appleton shoots it out and right back in by Pullman. I feel like Grubauer's been behind that net most of this first period. All the way down, and that'll be called for icing.
The NHL's newest franchise.
The Kraken on the board. Right place, right time. Release the Kraken!
The Kraken have indeed been released. And puck out at center, some 5 minutes in. Glad you could join us here on ESPN Plus, watching this one exclusively coast to coast. Dowling on the forecheck for Vancouver. And again, the Kraken find themselves pinned inside their own end.
They're going to have to get a new puck by the time we finish with this.
3-on-3 battle. Worked all the way across. That's Tyler Myers, a pinch. Keep it in even deeper. Dunn trying to work it free. Hits off the official. And it goes as a turnover. Chason lost possession. Larson will go back and chase. Canucks will change.
Now Seattle will just hold the puck. You've now burned yourself out on all those puck battles. You got to get some fresh people on the ice.
Gord, little one touch for Yarncroke. Big addition back in the lineup, Kelly Yarncroke. just coming off COVID protocol. Doesn't go far enough or fast enough. They wave off the icing. Back out of center is Quinn Hughes. Man, he is fun to watch skate. He is smooth. Perfect pass. But Pearson's shot is stopped by Grubauer. And they've picked up the early chance of Gru every time he makes a save. Horvat trying to work it back to the point. And once again, down beneath the goal line. Connor Garland now. On his backhand. Loses an edge. Able to stay with it and force it in deeper. Hughes, the defenseman, finds himself in deep. Pearson will protect the point position. Doesn't need the protection, he'll wrist one around. Kept in. Turnaround shot is blocked at the defense. Here's Hughes. Got some help.
Now Miller's going to hold on to the puck here, and so Demko can get out of the net on the delayed penalty.
First power play of the game will belong to Vancouver.
We'll have the game's first power play when we come back about 7 minutes into this first period. It's been a pretty physical start. Mark Giordano goes in to chase on and gets the cold shoulder reverse hit. And Kyle Burrows steps up on Donskoy. Scoreless in the first.
1962 for the World's Fair. Renamed Key Arena in 1994. Construction on the new place began in February of 2018. Had to keep the roof, Ray. It was all about the roof. 44 million pounds had to keep up in the air while they built everything else brand spanking new around it. And here we are, Climate Pledge Arena.
It's amazing how close we are to that historic roof.
So we're too high, is that the point?
And then just that the arena used to be so much higher. The rink floor, the court floor used to be so much higher than it is now.
Here's Hughes trying to go to JT Miller on the Vancouver power play. And Seattle will clear. It's McCann for cross-checking at 7:05. Canucks on the power play so far on the season, 4 of 19, 21.1%, 14th ranked in the National Hockey League. Pettersson trying to get him going early in this season. Off from Miller. Hughes works the point. Center blue line. Finds Miller. Thought about it. Cross ice. Pettersson, Hughes. They play catch in the quick banger off the shoulder of Grubauer and kept in by JT Miller. Finds Hughes. Miller's got an angle if he wants. It goes tricky behind the back. Try to set up the one-timer. And the deflection in front. And couldn't get the tip. Pettersson can't handle that one. Chase on in front of the net. Got it across for Miller. Good check by Tanev, and the crowd roars. They'll love Tanev in this town or any town he plays in.
All effort, all the time.
Lazan had it and then couldn't contain it. Kept in. Here's Miller. Thought about it. Miller loves the behind the back pass. Blocked by Donskoy as he goes down now. Side of the net. Loose puck. And Tanev able to clear. 30 seconds left in the man advantage.
Seattle gets the puck down the ice. Lazan didn't have a stick. It was in the corner. Donskoy blocked the shot, and his hand has got a little bit of a stinger going, but the Kraken are able to clear it out.
Play the carom off the end boards now. Wenberg able to get enough of it, and it's out to center thanks to Järnkrok. 5 seconds left in the man advantage. And the Kraken have killed off the first visiting power play. Soucy bodies his man. That allows Oleksiak to take it away. Nice pass at center. In across the line. Here's McCann. Got the shot away. And Demko closed up the 5-hole. And there is some pushing and shoving. Oleksiak's a big fella in front of the net there. Threw a couple shots.
Yeah, Oleksiak can hit you from across the street. 6'8". He's up in the play, but this is a terrific look at the speed that Seattle possesses. Yanni Gourde hits Jared McCann out wide. Now he's got Oliver Ekman-Larsson turned around, and McCann, who can really shoot the puck, gets it into a nice area to shoot it, but Thatcher Demko's going to get out on the top of his crease, square up, and makes the save. Really nice breakout from what hopes to be the Kraken's top line with Gordon, McCann.
Dickinson and Gord will do it again. Gord will get tossed out. Jaden Schwartz take his place. Good face-off win by Jason Dickinson.
Canucks aren't a particularly good face-off team. Only one team worse in the NHL than them so far this year.
Highmore's pass off a stick, but it's Myers able to recover for Vancouver. Dunn will take it off his stick. Here's Eberle. Able to center. And Gord gave it back instead of shooting the puck in a high slot area.
Oh, he passed up a good chance. Looking for that perfect play across the front of the net.
Giordano, 2 Canucks on him, able to get it free for Eberle. Of New York Islanders fame, he's working on Jack Rathbone. Kyle Burrows will take it away. And back out at center.
Even though the Kraken are the new team, Vancouver's pretty inexperienced on the blue line. That defense pair on the ice, Rathbone and Burrows, has just 24 NHL games combined.
Appleton to shoot in, can't get it deep though. Second opportunity, Sheahan, backhand towards the front of the net. Bastian is there, rolls up on the point far side. Soucy blocked, and it's knocked down at the line to go for offside. ESPN Plus Hockey Night is presented by New Amsterdam Vodka. That's the official vodka of the NHL. Drink responsibly. I asked you to get me into the Kraken dressing room, and no can do.
Well, they said, hey, how about tomorrow?
Yeah.
What a beautiful looking locker room, along with everything else in this brand new building here in Seattle.
Hot ticket in town, I mean hot ticket in any town, $601. Buy you a seat for this one. The hottest sports ticket in Seattle since 2010. Hottest ticket in the National Hockey League regular season, also in over a decade. The second hottest ticket in the NHL for a regular season game will be Henrik Lundqvist night, when the Rangers retire his sweater number at Madison Square Garden. Skating 5 aside past the midway point. Period number 1 in Seattle. Steve Levy, Ray Ferraro, and Emily Kaplan from brand spanking new Climate Pledge Arena here in Seattle. JT Miller hits the brakes. Has Hughes. Pettersson got the shot. Pettersson was rocked as he released that shot, and Grubauer made the save. Back forward is Pullman. He's forechecked by Larson. The crowd seems to enjoy the contact here early, Ray.
Yeah, well, when you know, they're learning the players too, so what you can notice is when your team's the aggressive one, doesn't even matter which guy it is, they're going to learn these guys. I mean, they've only been around for 3 weeks, really.
Oliver Ekman-Larsson, you'll remember him, star in Arizona. Also a player who will provide some leadership for this expansion club. Back for Giordano. Since 2013 was the captain of the Calgary Flames. Now he's the first ever captain of the Seattle Kraken. Away. Alexiak's got the big legs churning. Leaves for Eberle, gets caught up in a pair of skates. Can't contain, and Horvat's able to push it away. Here's Pearson from the angle, and that's gobbled up by Grubauer. Here's Emily Kaplan.
Hey guys, how's it going? What's cracking?
We have released the Kraken, yes.
It's funny down here on the bench, there's 2 Jumbotrons, which is unique in the NHL, and the guys on the Kraken bench are saying, I don't know which way to look. Also, meanwhile, on the left, the Canucks bench, they're complaining that they can't close the door, so there's still some kinks to work out in a new arena.
It is amazing, isn't it, Emily? We're sitting here, we come in, and you can see people scrambling around, putting a couple of last-minute touches on things that need to be done.
Absolutely. It was funny watching the guys trying to find where's the 2-touch soccer game.
Yeah, wrong hallway. They had to turn the other way. The Kraken guys, they've been in this building literally 1 time before today.
Right. They were on the ice here for the first time ever today in a morning skate. Coldplay was in the building last night. That was the opening act, and the Kraken game is the second such event here. Off the turnover, Höglander missed the mark. Backhands it out in front, and the Kraken were there. Here's Morgan Geekie. He'll backhand softly in. Work on Burrows. Geekie on the forecheck. And Burrows will come away. Nice pass. One quick pass to Höglander out of the zone, but can't do much with it there. Vancouver will regroup and get some fresh players on the ice. Pullman patiently wrists it around. Giordano there, met instantly. Puck comes free. Pullman for Hughes. Trying to spin away from a check. That shot through traffic, missed the mark. Wraparound opportunity in front. Only the Kraken are there. They turn it over. Pullman will go out. Chase Hughes comes across to help out his defense partner.
I would think the one thing Dave Hackstall would want from his Seattle team here as they play into the last 6 minutes of this period is a little cleaner exits out of their zone. They've really turned the puck over. Missed breakout passes. It just kills your attack going up the ice if you're always chasing the puck.
Now listen, if that's the emotions of the first period here tonight, that's something, but that won't be an excuse come the second period. Follow the NHL on social media for behind-the-scenes coverage of the biggest moments, original content, and your favorite players and highlights from the best plays in hockey. So, Ray, how good can these Kraken be? I asked Hackstall about it. He tired of the Vegas question, right?
Right.
And he is, and they all are, but they had to answer it. Of course, the Golden Knights in their expansion year went to the Stanley Cup final.
Well, I don't, honestly, that would be almost an impossibility. The other general managers caught on to the game after they got pillaged in that first expansion draft by the Vegas Golden Knights. They think they can compete for a playoff spot. That's their goal. That's their everyday goal here. And I thought Hackstall was pretty clear about that as he mentioned, you know, that's their direction. Now, can they get there right away? That's not even really the point. The point is build a foundation, build things that show that that's the direction you want to grow upon.
And he admitted 1-3-1 is not going to get it done. And that was the recent road trip to open the season for the Kraken. Back to the point. Myers held it at a shooting lane. Now settles it down. Gets it back to Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Shot is stopped. Side of the net. Besser put it off the outside of the net. Back to Myers again. That shot is kicked away by Grubauer. Besser on it there. Swings it across. Myers will push it deeper. And that shot from Besser just missed. Myers again will keep it in. All is attack zone time. Off a skate. Besser trying to settle it down. He can't. And finally, Seattle gets possession. And Gord will make a move at center. Rolls one in. Demko squeeze it for the whistle. Merches, they're flying off the shelves here. Selling like hotcakes. Does anybody say that anymore?
Nobody.
Probably not. Just me. Wearing a mic in the Seattle Kraken sweater.
Wait a body. Skate it, son. Skate it. Skate it. Skate it. Switch. Switch. And I just had to slide it through. He came in like this. He came in like this, but he knew I was going to you.
Since the Gord breakaway, he had a breakaway 30 seconds in. Chances are 6-1 in favor of Vancouver.
And Vancouver's got a 3-minute advantage in offensive zone time. Might not sound like a lot, but that's in 15 minutes.
That sounds like a lot, but
that's an enormous difference in play at one end of the ice.
Quinn Hughes will take his time. Fastest defenseman to 100 points in the last 25 years. And they'll bring it back down into the Vancouver end. Emily.
Yes, what's going on?
What do you got on Quinn Hughes?
Oh, Quinn Hughes is an unbelievable skater, and what's so great about him is that it's the new first family of hockey in the NHL. I've got to tell you, the youngest Hughes brother, Luke Hughes, is the most self-assured of the three. He got drafted by the Devils to play with his brother Jack, and they're going to have some fun there, and I think Quinn's a little left out. He's stuck up in Canada.
You know, Luke Hughes getting his college career underway with a Michigan team that looks like they could almost compete in the National Hockey League. They got a load of first rounders in on that club.
Offside at the Seattle blue line. I was wondering if Quinn might be going after Jeremy Lauzon tonight. It was Lauzon who injured Jack Hughes the other night in New Jersey, and Hughes got a dislocated shoulder out of that.
Yeah, Jack is out for a month. Looked like he was off to a really good start after a great preseason. Quinn is, the whole Hughes family, they're just remarkable skaters. Tremendous edge work. Luke, a bigger defenseman than Quinn. Jack, of course, a centerman in New Jersey.
So you're saying he's probably not going to go after him tonight. That's your point.
I would say that's probably a bad idea.
Höglander shoots it in. Highmore, forecheck. Giordano rubbed him out. And the long pass. Here's Tanev, cuts to the middle. Able to leave it for Geeky, and it's checked away off his stick. Good back check by Höglander.
Höglander's one of those relentless energy players, man. He was way down by the Seattle goal line. He came all the way back to poke that puck away. Would have been a dangerous scoring chance.
Giordano swings it up to Riley Sheahan, trying to get some speed. Sheahan's in, puck is lost, kept in, shot hit the post. Nathan Bastian off the post to the left of Thatcher Demko. And right back the other way. Here's Dowling for Vancouver. And it's gloved and swallowed up by Grubauer. Best scoring opportunity there, a mere inches away.
Nathan Bastian's got 6 goals in 53 NHL games. He rings this one off the goalpost. Watch him trying to stay onside. He runs into the boards like a video game. The puck gets cleared right to him, and he rings it off the post on the left side of Demko, past the glove. The Kraken, not a lot of scoring chances, but a breakaway and a post here in the first period.
Ekman Larsson will backhand it in deeper. Dowling working it with Lemico. And we've got a penalty coming up, and hooking will be the call.
Lemico will go to the box. And the Vancouver penalty killers that have already given up 4 goals
2 minutes for hooking
on the season, 26th ranked penalty kill in the National Hockey League, were shorthanded the first time, and here comes the Kraken power play. They've got 3 power play goals this year, Leafs.
Ian Walsh, Kelly Sutherland are referees tonight. Ryan Gibbons and Vaughn Rohde working the lines. Match is a pretty big deal for them too. Solid assignment.
Here is the hooking call right here as Lemico goes to the penalty box.
First power play in Seattle Kraken history with 3:07 left in a scoreless first.
Now, Yanni Gourde doesn't like that he's been kicked out of the face-off circle here.
Numerous times in the first.
Yeah, that's a couple times, so he's arguing with Vaughn Rohde, but you always lose that argument. And the Canucks have really dominated the circle. As I mentioned early on, through the first 5 games of the season, they've been really poor in the circle. Not tonight.
Gourde will wind up with some speed. Has Eberle and across the line. Eberle, the backhand. Demko might have gotten a piece. Jaden Schwartz, Yanni Gourde, Giordano. McCann, side of the net. Eberle slamming away at it. And the puck is frozen. Minute 21 left in the penalty.
Eberle playing down along the goal line. He thought he got slashed by Tyler Myers on the side of the net. Eberle's going to mishandle this puck. He picks it up, and now he's going to try and bank that off of Demko's left pad. You see Myers at the tail end of the play. Oh, cross-check a little bit onto Eberle. That's what Eberle's looking for. It's not really a play that's going to get called in that spot.
Yeah, I thought we were getting away from the cross-checking, Ray.
But that's not really a cross-check.
It's a fake cross-check.
Yeah. Now, if Myers extends his arm,
yeah,
that's a penalty.
That's what we're looking at. Got it. Giordano wrist one towards the goal, and there is no rebound.
I like that. I like that shot from Giordano as he walks across the blue line and flings it towards the net.
Time for our SAP coaching insights, or was that? Was that just?
No, here we go right here. Look at this.
Coaching insights, got it.
They don't shoot the puck very much. You've got to get the puck to shoot it. Only 26 a game so far.
Giordano, that one is stopped. Second whack at it by Schwartz. In front, Canucks able to get to it, but can't clear. Giordano for McCann. He'll leave it for Gourde. Giordano got it. Has the screen in front. 45 seconds left in man advantage. McCann thinking about it, now lets it go and catches nothing but glass. Ekman-Larsson from Myers. McCann got a piece on the forecheck, puck out of play. 30 seconds left in the man advantage. Minute 37 left in the period.
McCann's got a couple of power play goals on the season. He can really shoot the puck, and it looks like in that set, Giordano wants to come to his right to open up some room on the left side for McCann, but he ends up powdering it over top of the net.
25-year-old Jared McCann already with his 4th NHL team, and that does not include the 48 hours he spent as a sort of a member of the Maple Leafs. There's some roster maneuvering that was going on. We'll drop it again.
He was actually a Vancouver draft pick, a first-rounder in 2014, traded for Eric Goodbranson to Florida, and then he was traded for his now current teammate Riley Sheahan in the Florida-Pittsburgh swap, and then, as you mentioned, he went to Toronto for a day and a half before being selected here by the Kraken.
Set as a 19-year-old rookie in Vancouver, had the ability to sit and listen to the Steen brothers, so they taught him a lot.
You sit and listen to them, you can learn a lot. They're now starting their career in the management side with the Canucks.
Here's Geekie. Lets it rip, glove, loose change in front, but it's able to be cleared from the crease. 90 seconds left in the period, 19 seconds left in the man advantage now. Pullman in the corner, trying to pin the puck, can't. Kept in, one-time shot, off the skate, and somehow Wenberg couldn't tee it up. Had an open net. Geekie lets it rip, misses the mark from close quarters. Dunn will get to it now. Player is out of the box. Power play is over. Vancouver able to kill it off. 3 shots on goal with the man advantage. Both teams are 0 for 1. Here's Donskoy. Backhand and a forehand. Wenberg has it on his backhand. They'll look to cycle it down deeper. Geekie's got it in his skates. Back for Dunn. He's pressured. That shot somehow squeezed through, and the rebound just pushed wide by Donskoy. And some rare pressure and attack zone time in this period by Seattle. They've hemmed Vancouver in really for the first time.
Tail end of the power play, the Canucks a little worn out from their penalty kill. Been a couple of these so far in this first period. Back in the day, they would have just blown the whistle. Now they make you kick it out of there.
Keep that clock moving. Here's Larsson, able to swing it across. Dunn lets it fly, and he scores! And there's the answer to your trivia question. Vince Dunn gets the first ever goal at home for the Seattle Kraken.
Hey, Vince Dunn, you're in the books. Battle in the corner that lasted forever. Seattle comes out with the puck. Dunn is going to take it, hold the puck. Now, JT Miller goes past the shot block, and Dunn, who I think's got the biggest upside of any defenseman in this Kraken organization, rips this over the glove of Thatcher Demko. Dunn came from St. Louis. He had 6 goals in 43 games last year. 19 minutes and 56 seconds of the first period. The Kraken are on the board at home, and it's Vince Dunn.
Dunn scored a big goal for the St. Louis Blues in their run to the Stanley Cup. Scores a big goal here first. They'll always remember where they were. And the first goal ever at home for the Seattle Kraken. And after being thoroughly outplayed in the first period, it's the Kraken who get the late goal, and they'll lead 1-0 after 1. Coming up, it's the Lexus first intermission report. And a noisy end to period number 1 in Climate Pledge Arena history.
Out of mind. You don't need a triple espresso in Seattle. Get pumped up for Climate Pledge Arena and the Seattle Kraken home opener. Vince Dunn putting the Kraken on the board by the score of 1-0 as he scored with less than 5 seconds to go in the first period. This place was so loud. You see the great reaction by Vince Dunn will always be an answer to a trivia question. Now let's go rinkside and bring in Emily Kaplan, who's with the captain, Mark Giordano.
Mark, Vince Dunn just scored with less than 5 seconds left in the period. Describe to me, what did this arena feel like for you on the bench?
Well, there was a lot of energy for sure, and I think we built off that as the period went on. We had a good power play there, and then the next shift was big. I think we won some battles down low, and Dunner he's got a great shot. Every time it seems like he gets some time up there, he makes something happen.
How's the atmosphere been in the first period?
Oh, it's been amazing. It's everything we expected and more. It's been really, really energetic in here, and hopefully we can continue to build off the crowd.
What's the key for the second period?
No, a lot of the same things. I think, when they get in our zone and they start with motion, they're good, but if we can shut down plays early and get going, we're going to be fine.
Thanks, Mark.
Okay, thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Linda Cohn, Kevin Weeks, Lex's first intermission report. Yes, we're ecstatic to be here. Yes, we're ecstatic you're watching us on ESPN+. After a bit of a slow start, Kevin, I'll tell you, the Kraken got their legs, got some energy, as we heard from the captain, off that power play, and Vince Dunn made this place explode.
I couldn't agree with you more. I love the fact that they're able to weather the storm. You have to say territorially, Vancouver had the advantage to start the period, but as this period progressed, Seattle was able to find their legs and also leverage the great fans here at Climate Pledge Arena. We're going to take you deeper inside that goal that you teased. How about this play by Vince Dunn? You hear him playing the pipes. Yeah, that's a xylophone. You heard that. We can hear that all the way up here. D to D up top. Larson over to Vince Dunn, who freezes JT Miller. Here it is. Watch it zone in. Freezes JT Miller. A little stop and go top shelf. Plays that xylophone off the bar down. And yes, absolutely, Vince Dunn's name will be etched in the Seattle Kraken history books.
Yeah, and you know what? The thing is this. I mean, scoring a goal in the last minute of play is big, but scoring a goal in the last minute of play when it's your first game at home ever in front of these Kraken fans, let's go Kraken, who are ready to explode. Take a look at the stats from the first period. As you can see, Kraken out shooting the Vancouver Canucks 12-9. And right now, the only numbers that matter, it's the Kraken 1, it's the Canucks nothing. Seattle and the Kraken in their home opener lead the Vancouver Canucks 1-0 on a goal by Vince Dunn. With more on this gorgeous Climate Pledge Arena, here's Emily Kaplan.
This is unlike any barn in the league. Before the game, I asked President Todd Lewicki what's his favorite part of the arena. He says this glass wall, and I have to say it was breathtaking walking into Morning's Gate, seeing how much natural light was flooding in. There's a lot more that makes this arena special, so just check it out.
Tonight, the brand new Seattle Kraken opened up a brand new arena. And with a price tag exceeding $1 billion, it's quite the barn. Let's begin with the location. In the heart of Seattle, a slap shot away from the Space Needle. This was the site of Key Arena, home of the former NBA Supersonics. Key Arena featured an iconic triangular roof which debuted during the 1962 World's Fair. To restore the landmark, construction crews lifted the 44 million-pound roof, dug 70 feet underground, then plopped the roof back on top. The new arena has nearly doubled in size. Amazon purchased the naming rights, but this will be called Climate Pledge Arena. It's the first net zero carbon certified arena in the world. Game ice will be produced via rainwater collected from the roof, and there are plans to eliminate single-use plastics and build an off-site renewable energy farm.
The storm of the team we will always remember.
The WNBA's Seattle Storm will also call Climate Pledge Arena home. Seattle hasn't had a pro hockey team in 97 years. When the Kraken put season tickets on sale, they got 10,000 deposits in the first 12 minutes. Finally, it's ready for the NHL, and it's unlike any other arena in the league.
Score! The first goal in Seattle Kraken history. Number 1 for number 32, the first win in Kraken history.
The Kraken have been released into their brand new home.
They sure have, Emily, and thank you for that. Back with Kevin Weeks, I am Linda Cohn. You know, they say it's a new building with an old soul. I get that because I used to cover the Sonics back in the day when it was Key Arena, when it was the Seattle Coliseum from 89 to 92. And I feel the energy from these Kraken fans, these Seattle fans. One word comes to mind, Kevin, grateful. They are grateful they have a hockey team now.
Absolutely, so much pride here, and your daughter was born here as well, Sam,
right.
So we want to make sure that we note that. But these fans are super proud of what this is, what this building is, what the logo represents, what the colors represent. They're iconic, and they're deeply connected here to Seattle and Greater Seattle. This is amazing, great to see.
Yeah, again, and we're right here on this perch, and we feel the energy from these great fans. A lot more to get to. We only have 1 period in the books. We got 2 more to go, and who knows, maybe some overtime. But right now, it is the Kraken enjoying a 1-0 lead over their new arch rival, the Vancouver Canucks. You've been watching the Lexus First Intermission Report.
Climate Pledge Arena. After 1 period of play, Seattle's got the lead. Yanni Gourde wearing the mic.
Hey, just go for the loose spot. We lose, I'm going to lose that. It's a great shot. Crushed it!
And welcome back to the broadcast booth. Steve Levy, Ray Ferraro, Emily Kaplan is between the benches. So what is your stellar analysis of period number 1 here in Seattle?
Well, they survived, the Kraken did, the first, I'd say, 10 or 12 minutes of that period. They had the early chance by Gourde on the breakaway that spent a lot of time in their zone, and Philip Grubauer, who they spent a lot of money on to bring to Seattle, was excellent. They had a power play, didn't score, but leaves they tired Vancouver's players out. Those guys didn't get to change. And then Vince Dunn makes Seattle Kraken history. The first goal here at Climate Pledge Arena.
Kraken got the last 6 shots on goal. And in fact, in the end, Seattle outshot Vancouver 12-9. Power plays, both were 0 for 1 as we get set for second period action. Get a sense the fans enjoying themselves on a really special night in Seattle. The lone goal done from Larson and Donskoy with 4 seconds left in that first period. Switch ends. Vancouver will defend the goal to our left in the visiting Whites. And again, I still can't get over those Kraken sweaters. They are spectacular. Eberle fires a rocket over the net and catches glass. And that's how we open up period number 2. And they're just announcing the goal in the building from some 20 minutes ago. Giordano got it across. Looked like Demko got a piece with his glove. Wrapped all the way around the boards. Alexiak able to keep in. Myers trying to backhand right back out. Here's Pearson struggling to get in across the line. Horvat trying to set up his teammate Garland. Nothing to show for it.
Yeah, terrific play by Alexiak to step up into the play and poke that away.
Turnover in the Vancouver end. Back behind the net. Hughes trying to work it free. Looked like he took a stick up high. He crumbles down to the ice. And the officials will check on him.
You can see he's leaking there. He obviously took a high stick. And this will be a 4-minute penalty to the Kraken. I think it's going to, oh, you know what? It's not a penalty. They're going to take a look at this. The officials are going to discuss this. That's Tucker Pullman's stick that hits Quinn Hughes. This is not a Seattle player's stick. Watch Pullman, number 5, as he's turning to get into the play. He clips his own teammate.
That's friendly fire.
And all 4 officials huddle at center ice.
Here's our referee, Dave Jackson, on the job.
There's no penalty. There's
well,
no
hold
penalty
on, Dave.
The play. Player was contacted with the teammate's stick.
So that's Ian Walsh, the official, and the 4 officials start to chat. Now Pullman's got to go and say sorry to Quinn Hughes. But the officials chat, they discuss their view of what they saw, and the correct call, as is often the case, is made.
Doesn't make Hughes feel any better, by the way.
No, it does not.
Off the face-off. Won by Seattle. Lazan trying to pump it deeper. Got a second whack at it. Still can't. How about a third chance for Lazan? Kicked into the corner by Demko. Center in front. Quick shot is stopped. Rebound loose. And it's picked up by Besser for Vancouver. Shooting to the corner. Worked up the near side. Pedersen to the front of the net. Only the Kraken are there. And able to clear. Gord will chase and get there first. Hear the excellent audio trying to get Pedersen to reverse the flow from ice level. Dunn will get there for Seattle. Lone goal scorer in the game. Backhand, forehand. Finds Soucy. Cross for Gord. And it's Pedersen. He'll softly send one to center. Pedersen got checked as he released. Vancouver gets to it, and Rathbone will fire right back in. Grubauer will stick it there and leave for his defense. Kraken first on the puck with Sheahan. Back to the point. Giordano rips one that was blocked. Might have hit Appleton in front. And the Canucks come back. Trying the fancy move was Dickinson, couldn't get through. Alexiak for Giordano, able to clear the zone. Here's Tanev working on Burrows. Donskoy comes over to help out. Dowling for Vancouver. Tanev checks him. You can already see Tanev's a fan favorite, right?
He's like a
about 5 seconds.
A whirlwind out there. He just never stops. He's on the body. He skates into the forecheck.
Geeky trying to poke it by Chason and does. Geeky on his backhand. They go back to the point. Lazan swings it across for Larson, blocked after the fence, and the Canucks come away. Slow developing 3-on-2. Chason in there. He is crunched by Lazan. Ekman Larson gets to it for Vancouver. Eberle on him. Lazan put his man down. And that allows Larson to come away. Larson with some open ice. Split Eberle and Geeky there. Towards the front of the net. McCann comes over. Back to the point. Soucy lets it fly. That's blocked. Kept in at the Vancouver line. Smooth skating Vince Dunn. Gets it across. Soucy's shot. Stopped in front with Eberle on the doorstep. And that pressure from the end of the first period is carried over here into the second.
Yeah, good start for the Kraken here. Vancouver playing without Quinn Hughes, who's gone back to the locker room for some repairs after taking a teammate's high stick. Tucker Pullman clipped him in the face behind the Vancouver net.
No shots for the Canucks in the last 10 minutes. In fact, the Kraken have the last 7 shots on goal. Like Garland lost his helmet, and we're going to have a penalty. Connor Garland's been known to draw a penalty or two.
He'll drive just about everybody wild on the ice.
Seattle penalty number 28, 2 minutes for roughing.
That's Carson Soucy for roughing on Garland. Here comes Quinn Hughes running up the tunnel here for the Canucks. He knows they've got a power play and he wants to be on it. There's the penalty for Soucy. Hughes came running up, grabbed his gloves, his stick, he's on the ice. There's the chance from Yarncroke. Really nice play out of the corner by Yanni Gord. Schwartz goes to the net and clears room behind him. It's good work by the Canucks doctors and the trainers to have Hughes' equipment ready. 10 seconds ago he was in the locker room, now he's on the ice.
Good effort all around. That is Quinn Hughes going back to chase it. He's first on it. The puck hopped up. Chase on it across the line.
That's offside as Pedersen wasn't able to hold the line. The Canucks power play can be really dangerous with the Hughes to Pedersen one-timer. JT Miller plays the other side. He's a really good passer on that left strong side. He shoots the puck, but he'll also come across the ice to Pettersson, but Hughes is the wheel man. Everything's going to go through his hands.
Horvat and Wenberg. Face-off is won by Seattle. Larson will fire it down the ice. Canucks 0 for 1 on the power play. Did not have a shot on their first opportunity in the first period. Here's Quinn Hughes. In across the line, able to feather it through. Miller to Hughes. Horvat behind the back. Boy, Vancouver loves those behind the back passes tonight. Yarncroke for Seattle will shoot in.
They love them just enough that their coaches are going to go wild about it because the puck never gets to the net. Everything is going backwards. One more time. They've got to get the puck to the net, and that's where you start to open up the penalty killers.
And it's a beauty if it works, and you make SportsCenter's top plays, but more often than doesn't, I think it winds up in your own net. Wrapped around the boards. Tanev on Pettersson. JT Miller first on it for Vancouver. Larson back behind the net.
It's going to be a Vancouver penalty.
And with 31 seconds left in the power play, another player to the box.
I think it's going to be Quinn Hughes for interference. And
Vancouver 43, minor penalty interference.
Looks like Hughes is still leaking a little bit too. Oh yeah, he runs into Tanev before the puck's there. And so the Canucks power play that generated absolutely nothing in 90 seconds is gone with Quinn Hughes in the box.
Interference, 6:17, with Soucy still in there for another 31 seconds.
There's a little bit of confusion right now. They're doing a heck of a job cleaning the ice, but they're not supposed to be out here yet.
Hey, we're still trying to work out the kinks here, you know, at Climate Pledge Arena. I heard they were still installing seats as a few weeks ago here, so.
Well, I will tell you, our first game in Atlanta,
I can't wait to hear what you're going to say.
You're going to love this Thrasher stuff.
So come on back. Before the NHL was formed, 1919, the Stanley Cup Final, the Seattle Metropolitans went at it against the Canadiens at the Seattle Ice Arena. That series was canceled after 5 games due to the influenza epidemic, which is different from a pandemic. Unfortunately, we all know too well what a pandemic now is all about. Pandemic, as you know, Ray, affects the entire world. Epidemic just affects a region, an area, country, a state.
I just thought I was going to get a little hockey knowledge, maybe a little Monday Night Football knowledge from you, Leafs. It's all coming.
Yeah, Doc Levy, yeah.
This is
epidemic, pandemic. Here's hoping we don't talk about that ever again. But opportunity from the angle. Dunn was in deep. Power play is underway now for another minute 23.
Seattle's had a really good start to this period here, even with the penalty kill, which I thought they picked up a little more energy on as they were quicker than Vancouver. There's a Metropolitan sweater right there.
So that's what it looked like. You know, people think the original 6 was the beginning, so this is even before, way before the original 6, before the Atlanta Thrashers even.
Well, as I've said before, we put that Thrasher team right where they are today.
Yep. You lived through this as a member of the first expansion of the Atlanta Thrashers. Did not have the same fanfare as I recall, though.
No.
Atlanta compared to Seattle.
I would say they will win more than we did.
Got it.
Which would be hard not to do.
Did you guys play at the old Omni?
No, we had the brand new Phillips Arena.
Not that old.
Remember the old Phillips Arena.
The Atlanta Flames, remember the old Omni, Willie Plett and those monsters, those linebackers on skates, they used to call those guys. Power play has 55 seconds left on it.
That group of Atlanta Flames ended up as the Calgary Flames.
Right.
Our group in Atlanta ended up as the Winnipeg Jets.
And yet you're still fine, Ray. You turned out great.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If you can't win, you should play on a really bad team because, man, you have a lot of fun. If you don't laugh, you start to cry.
Yanni Gordon across the line from McCann. And it's taken away by Dickinson for Vancouver. Everly able to hold the zone. 20 seconds left in the Hughes penalty. Oh, tried to sneak it across to Gord and couldn't get it through. Giordano moving away. Nice first pass for Donskoy with speed and across the line. And the puck just rolled off his stick for Dunn. Got it across. That shot is blocked. Good block there by Lamico. Taken away by Wenberg. Got to the point. Here's Dunn. Missed the mark. All the way across for Soucy. Good support. Tanev came over to help out. Wenberg in across the line. Too hard for Donskoy to handle. Pullman for Vancouver.
This game got choppy here all of a sudden, and neither team really completing a lot of passes. It's just up the ice and down the ice.
Appleton on his back and got it in front. Somehow stopped by Demko. Excellent opportunity for Seattle's Nathan Bastian.
He hit the post in the first period. He's got a golden opportunity here in the second as Mason Appleton's pass bounces off the stick of Demko and it catches Bastian a little bit tight to his feet. Oh no, he's got this right on his stick. He just miscues it. The puck spinning off the goaltender's stick. So when that puck spins, if you go to one time and you don't get it right, you don't get anything on it. It just flops off his stick back into Demko's pad.
Connor Garland will shoot in. Grubauer will stick it to the corner. Garland got it back. Up the far side. First man on it. Bastian got there. Beats Ekman Larson to the puck, and it's out at center. Myers will take a look. Bastian working on him. Shane in there as well. Canucks come out with Horvat. That's offside by a country mile. Garland brings it across. More great NHL action for you coming up on Tuesday at 8 Eastern. The Vegas Golden Knights will be in Colorado. And here on Plus, it's the Sharks in Nashville. Our friends at TNT on Wednesday night, they'll have the Flyers in Edmonton. And then Friday, 7 Eastern, back here on ESPN Plus, the Florida Panthers and the Detroit Red Wings. And there's the glove. Gary Payton in the house. They do have the championship banners up, some basketball banners. See the WNBA for the Seattle Storm. But Gary Payton is beloved here in Seattle. That's the next play here, Ray, as you know, getting an NBA team here. Backhand wraparound opportunity is stopped. Demko got over there post to post, able to deny Wenberg.
Alexander Wenberg came from Florida, 17 goals last year, a career high. Signed a 3-year, $15 million contract, and he said when he signed, look, I'm going there to be the number 1 or number 2 center. He's a really good player who used to drive John Tortorella crazy in Columbus because he'd never shoot the puck. There he gets around the back of the net, and Demko makes an amazing stop, stretches way out with the right leg to stop the wraparound attempt.
Wenberg, the 14th overall pick by the Blue Jackets in the 2013 draft. That one bounces on goal, loose puck around the net. Who wants it? And Vancouver does. And the Canucks come away with Höglander. Little stick check by Giordano. And they're offside. Halfway point of the game. 1-0. Seattle Kraken at home. Canucks, Climate Pledge Arena, home of your Seattle Kraken. Seattle and Vancouver separated, I got it 142 miles and a few kilometers.
Not so bad, Leeds.
Yeah.
Not so bad.
Yeah.
So earlier today, the Premier of British Columbia, John Horgan, threw out a challenge to the governor here in Washington State, Jay Inslee, and said, how about a little bet? So now they're going to They're betting on the game today for a little BC sockeye salmon. Very good, by the way.
That's tasty.
Very good. So the governor accepted, and it's on.
So either winner gets the salmon, right?
Well, what if you win the bet, you get the salmon?
No, I know, but isn't Vancouver known more for its salmon than Seattle is what I was going for. Does Seattle have a more traditional favorite? Here's Gord, a traditional favorite on his backhand right to the front, is picked off by JT Miller.
You understand the fish swim up and down the coast, right?
Yes, I do. Usually when you have these kind of bets, though, it's two different things on the line.
It's not really that different from Seattle to Vancouver.
No, got it. Like I said, it's a 2.5-hour drive.
Right up I-5 till you get to the border.
Oh, the old I-5 rivalry. We've been talking about it forever. And they have been talking about getting hockey here in Seattle. I mean, for years and years. There's politics involved, right? And then there's bonding and arena issues. But what is important here in Seattle, maybe the best takeaway, it was all privately financed. No taxpayer dollars spent here. And that's a win for the community.
It really is. The ownership group led by David Bonderman spent over $1 billion on this arena.
That's what it be, right?
$91 million on the gorgeous practice facility that is just 15 minutes away from here, where houses all of the Kraken offices, their main offices. It's just it's a gorgeous, gorgeous arena. The practice facility is multiplexed arena, and then in here, I mean, honestly, I haven't seen anything else like it. This is a spectacular place.
See, the final price tag again is at $1.15 billion. It came in 92% above the initial estimate. Like, I know, Ray, you add on a bathroom or a garage at the house. It always comes in a little higher than your budget, the initial estimate. Not 92% higher.
It's still all private money.
Yes, take it. Our own Kevin Weeks called it the best arena he's ever seen. Shot to score! And it's Bo Horvat evening things up for the Vancouver Canucks.
Horvat's second of the season. The Canuck captain beats Philip Grubauer through the legs. Early in the first period, Leaves had talked about the Kraken weren't making any direct passes out of their zone. Look, they've got full control of the puck. Giordano's pass misses the winger. It bounces off the boards behind the Seattle winger right to Connor Garland. And Garland spins that puck into the middle of the ice to Bo Horvat, and Horvat's shot beats Philip Grubauer, who's just been standing around for about 15 minutes.
That is the first Vancouver shot in 16.5 minutes, and it goes through Philip Grubauer. And we are tied at 1. That'll quiet this capacity crowd of 17,100. We'll see for how long. Back at the point, Lauzon throws it in deeper. Larson will pinch in. Shot stopped by Demko from the point.
Demko's been excellent here tonight.
He has faced 20 Seattle shots, 19 saves. Just too far. Burrows will have to regroup in his own end, as will Rathbone. Canucks wait for fresh forwards on the ice. Under 8 to play here in the second. Opportunity. Höglander faked, went deeper in. Now he's rubbed out behind the net. Jaden Schwartz will get to it. Larson for Seattle. Gord got it across for Lauzon. Long pass broken up by Soucy. Canucks at their own line. Soucy able to get back to it. Didn't hear the footsteps. Van would have been offside. Pettersson could not get back. It's Horvat from
Connor
Garland. And Ben Boma. Handwriting. I take Ben wherever I can with me. And after 15 or 20 years of working together,
you still can't read his writing.
Read his handwriting. Doesn't matter if it's a Saturday night or a Monday night. I think the point is Garland got the assist. Ties the game at 1. Here's Donskoy now. Back to the point. Giordano. Tanev can't get there. Pearson can for Vancouver. Tanev gets a piece of him. They exchange a couple shots. Still waiting for our first ever fight at Climate Pledge Arena. When's that coming, Ray? Soon?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it right now. I mean, there's no. The game is devolved into not. You know, it's just like choppy. It's been this way for a good portion of this period, and so there's no conflict. There's no scrums. There's no close play. Everything is just puck up the ice, puck down the other side.
I like more conflict in my NHL hockey. Dickinson. And that shot is stopped by Grubauer, and he will hang on. We are 1-1 in Seattle. Horvat through the 5-hole.
The relationship that the officials have with the coaches and players, and the coaches were all asking Ryan Gibbons, the linesman, number 58, how are you feeling? Because earlier this season he was stretched off the ice in a preseason game. Really scary stuff. He had to go in concussion protocol. He told me his neck is feeling okay. But it's also nice to see him here because he used to play in this building. He was a former Seattle Thunderbirds player. I just asked him. He played here, right? The last time he was here was 2006. He says, I don't even recognize it.
Quite different. Ryan Gibbons is from Vancouver. Vaughn Rody is from Everett, Washington. So a really cool assignment for the two linesmen working here tonight's game.
Yeah, awesome for them. Good to see Ryan back and healthy, as Emily mentioned, after a pretty scary incident.
Icing will be called. 5:48 left here in the second period.
NHLShop.com, the official online store of the NHL and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NHL fan gear. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com, a Fanatics experience.
Off the draw. Vancouver has it. Ekman Larsson couldn't do anything with it. Myers through his legs for Garland. Garland got the lone assist on the Horvat goal, Ray.
I'm glad you and Ben got that straightened out.
Larsson for Eberle, rolled off his stick, and OEL is able to keep it in. Off of Garland's skate, couldn't kick it to his stick. Pearson gets it to him, second opportunity. Garland from the angle, and that's stopped by Grubauer. Opportunity for McCann. He'll just roll it in a little deeper. Ekman Larsson, it's a long shift for him. One of the elder statesmen in the NHL. Giordano's got some mileage on him. He'll wrap it around. Picked up on the far side. Loose puck. And Seattle will come away. Jaden Schwartz looks fresh. Cuts on Hughes. Schwartz got it across for Giordano. Through the traffic. Loose puck is stopped. Great save by Demko, maybe two of them. Giordano firing again. Tip just wide. Alexiak's in deep now. Pullman will glove it away. Stick lifted. Opportunity for Schwartz. To the corner. Schwartz trying to find Gord cruising the slot. And Pettersson for Vancouver. Not a whole lot of tape to tape here tonight. Alexiak run by Höglander. And the whistle with 3:53 left in the second.
Philip Grubauer had a really good start to this game. Hasn't had much to do of late because it's all been in front of Thatcher Demko. Watch this stop by Demko. He's got to fight through the traffic. The Giordano shot is through. It's through a scrum in front of the net, and then Demko finds the puck, pushes right to left. He and Pullman get across to Rob Yarncroke on the doorstep. 23 stops for Demko. Several of them in the second period have been grade A variety.
That one tips wide of the net. Bastian got it off for Sheehan. It's a break. Shot. Stopped him. Goal left behind him. And somehow swept it away with his glove.
Well, Mason Appleton is about 3 inches from his first goal here in Seattle.
Wow, that was close. Can't wait to see how close. Rathbone trying to kick it free. Sheehan can't handle. Turned over by Dunn. And again, that scrambly play you've been talking about, Ray.
Man, the Canucks get a little chaotic in their zone, and we've seen a little bit of it in this second period. Hey, pretty cool, Leaves. They just showed the replay during the play up on the big board so the fans could see exactly what the Appleton chance looked like.
How close was it?
Inch or two. How can you miss it? These boards are unbelievable.
Yeah, spectacular.
And if you can't find the one that you're looking at, just look over on the other side. They got another one.
And if you look in the middle, there's nothing there. That's what's so odd. There is no scoreboard at center ice, no video board at center ice above the Seattle Kraken logo. Said he got 2 big ones. The Twins, as they call them here. 2.5 to play in the second. Vancouver has 3 shots on goal in the period. Penalty is coming up. Delayed penalty. Vancouver with 3 shots on goal in the period and 1 went in to tie the game.
And they're going to finish this period on the power play as well.
Demko is gone for the extra attacker. JT Miller. Quick pass too hard. Grubauer will touch it up. Let's see how close.
Man, this game could turn right here. Mason Appleton's going to take this pass from Bastian. His shot goes through Thatcher Demko, who knows he doesn't have it. It's amazing the goaltenders can feel the puck. They know they don't have it, and he just slides it off the line with his glove. As Appleton is going to dive back into the play, but he can't get it. Demko makes the save, and moments later, Seattle takes a penalty in their defensive zone, and the Canucks go back to the power play. It'll be their 3rd tonight.
Lazon for cross-checking, 17:56. Pettersson for Hughes. In front, Besser had the opportunity, and actually a good job by Oleksiak to tie him up. Pettersson, top of the circle, all the way across. Besser will let it go around. Pettersson will pick it up there. Feathers one to Hughes. Got away from Donskoy. Back for Pettersson. Thought about it. Very patient on this power play. Horvat got it for Hughes. Miller. Pettersson rips that one. And right into the glove. Snatch catch by Philip Grubauer.
So they've got all this great puck movement going, but the puck never gets towards the inside of the ice. There's no traffic in front of the net. Besser's waiting off the far side for a pass, so when Pettersson, who can really shoot the puck, unloads this, Grubauer's standing there, man, he's gonna stop that all night. Clean look, up on his feet, makes the glove stop.
And that is the first shot on Vancouver's 3 power plays so far tonight. Hughes got it across. Tip shot. Went wide of the net. Horvat got a piece. Hughes. Shot's more of a pass. Miller got it.
Oh, what a keep by Hughes.
For Pettersson. Final minute of play here in the second. Hughes hopped on Miller that time. Still able to keep in. And now Kraken get to it with Larson able to clear. Pettersson at the end of the shift. And they'll go back deeper. Quinn Hughes on it. Knocked away from him by Tanev. And here's Garland. Can't handle. Giordano can. Here's Gord on Hughes. You know contact is coming, and it does. Pearson leaves it there for Höglander. Tries to cut to the middle. Höglander rips one on the short side and caught the glass. Rathbone got it across. That shot through traffic is stopped by Grubauer.
And there's the difference, is the Pettersson shot earlier is through no traffic. It's a clean look. Grubauer is able to make a relatively easy save. This one, there's traffic in front. It's deflected. This becomes a real problem for the goaltenders. Höglander spins across to the front of the net. The Garland shot is tipped. by Soucy first and then by Höglander, and you can see if Grubauer's not square to that puck, it's going to squeak through somewhere. It's a good save, but a good shot by Garland and a really good tip and good positioning by Höglander.
Horvat won the draw. Ekman-Larsson shot. Rebound is stopped as well. Couple more good stops for Grubauer.
Yeah, good stuff leaves by Grubauer to make those 2 back-to-back saves to keep this game tied.
Power play is over, and so is the period. Horn sounds. 2 periods complete. Climate Pledge Arena. And we are even. Seattle and Vancouver at 1-1. Linda and Weeksy are standing by. Coming up, it's the Discover second intermission report.
Second, it's in the books here in Seattle Climate Pledge Arena. We have a tie game at 1. Bo Horvat scoring the goal for Vancouver. And speaking of Bo Horvat, here is the goal as he beats Philip Grubauer as he goes 5-hole to tie up the game at 1. Bo Horvat is standing by with our Emily Kaplan.
Bo, the Seattle Kraken are a brand new team in this league. What have you noticed about them?
Yeah, I mean, they play hard. I thought, that period, I think they took it to us a little bit more than we'd like. I thought we responded well towards the other half of that period. Created some penalties and started to get momentum, but we got to come out harder than that.
What's going to be the key for the third period?
I think just getting pucks behind their D. Their D are doing a good job of standing us up, and they're getting on the forecheck really well. We just got to stop turning pucks over, start getting it behind them and working in the O-zone, and we should be fine.
This is a brand new building. Is there anything unique or different about it?
I mean, it's really nice. I mean, it's always exciting to go into new buildings. The fans are they're rocking tonight. And,
I hear them. They're loud.
No, they're loud, and it's just a really good atmosphere. And I mean, it feels like they're right on top of you, so it's a pretty cool experience so far.
Thanks, Bo.
Thank you.
And this is the Discover Second Intermission Report. That's Kevin Weeks. I'm Linda Cohn. We're a couple of goalies here. We got a tie game at 1 after 2 periods of play. I bring up our goaltending because I'll tell you, Thatcher Demko was the difference. The kid from San Diego who started Boston College rose to the occasion in that second period with 12 stops.
He sure did. And my good buddy Ryan Johnson, who's with Vancouver's organization, said, Weeksy, watch out for Demko. He's going to be a star in this league. Guess what? He certainly has been. He's a rising star. No bigger save than that one, point blank. Goes from his right all the way to his left and back. Incredible flexibility and dexterity there. And keep in mind, for a lot of you viewers that are tuned in, this is somebody that could very well be on Team USA in the Olympics coming up this winter. So I love the save by him. He was instrumental, Elsie, as you alluded to.
Yep.
Key saves at key time, peppered all period long, but gave them a chance and has this game knotted at 1.
Yeah, good point about the Olympics. He's got some competition from Gibson and Hellebuck.
Yes.
But, that save we just saw by Demko where he reached back and Ray Ferraro said, hey, goalies just feel it. I know, that's true. We just feel it when one slips behind us.
Absolutely, we have that sixth sense, that kinesthetic awareness. Outstanding desperation by him there, Elsie.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at some of the numbers from that second period of play. How about the Kraken putting shots on goal? Remember, they came into this game with a league low average of 26 shots on goal. They have 24 already.
This second intermission report is presented by Discover, the official card of the NHL.
Port, Bobby Wagner, and DK Metcalf in the house. There are no 12s. No Seattle Kraken wearing a number 12 uniform. And there, of course, is Russ. Let Russ cook with Sierra. Of course, Seattle's favorite couple. It's 1-1, Seattle and Vancouver after 2 periods of play in the Kraken's first ever home game. And Ray, I don't know if you know, there's Monday Night Football this week in Seattle.
Yeah, there's been a lot of concern for you this weekend, Leafs. I mean, I'm worried that you're worried about Monday Night Football.
Right.
These guys are worried that you're worried about this.
Yes, everybody's worried about
Everybody's worried about you.
Is he going to have anything left for Monday night, Ray? I mean, he's
a lot of energy tonight. It's been good.
He brought the energy.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm liking it.
Always bring the energy. Lewis and Lisa here. How about Grease showing up with a Kraken jersey?
Come on.
Representing
That's
for Philip
nice.
Grubauer.
So Philip Grubauer played for my Avalanche, so I had to rep him tonight. They stole him from my Avs. But he's playing well tonight, huh, Ray?
He's playing great. And do you steal or just offer more money?
Right. Same thing.
It's the same thing. So, look, Grubauer is going to be their most popular player this year. He's a terrific guy.
They've learned the Gru chant. I appreciate that.
What position would Ray Ferraro play in the NFL? Lewis, what do you think? What position would he be? Holder?
Oh, no.
Oh, would he? You know what?
No. I'll tell you what I'd be. You know the guy that...
Hold on, let me think about it for a minute. You might be a change of pace back. You never know.
That'd be a
change
real
of pace.
change of pace.
Change of pace.
You know what it would be? You know the dude that runs out and gets the kicking tee and runs it off the field? That's me right there.
And they've taken a lot of physicality out of the game, just like you said they've taken some of it out of NHL hockey.
100%. The rules have changed. The game's changed. Same as football. And is there a place for a guy? There's no place for a guy my size. There's not.
I tell you, Alessiak could play in the NFL.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew you liked him, of course, right?
That's 24, right? He's a monster, dude.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? He's the second best athlete in his family. His sister Penny's won 7 medals in the Olympics.
Very cool.
Lise, what about you? What's your take of the building? Again, first ever event was Coldplay last night. Hockey game here tonight.
Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I love that they call the scoreboards the Twins.
Yes, they do.
And that there are fans outside at street level watching like they're looking inside your house.
Pretty cool.
I love that.
Foo Fighters are coming in on Thursday as well.
Oh,
Are you staying for that?
No, they're busy this week. Ray scored 400 goals in the National Hockey League.
Wow.
Like, don't judge him by his size and everything.
400.
Good things come in small
Did you want me to
packages.
correct that? It's 408.
There you go.
Of course it was.
So you don't have to deal with
All the time. He knows you guys played, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah, okay, I'm just checking.
You know, I think it's only fair, Ray, if you come into the booth on Monday night.
Yeah, come on.
Seahawks.
Can I do that?
New Orleans Saints, sure.
I'll just check to see. I do have to get home eventually before I got other games, you know.
The Leafs have an exhibition game or something you got to be at?
After tonight, the Leafs lose 7-1 in Pittsburgh.
Right.
They got a week of practice.
Right. Going to be a TSN 7 or something like that? What?
Aren't you going to be tired?
No, I'm going to be great. I'm going to sleep tomorrow. Anyway, thank you for coming out. I'll see you Monday, but I'll probably see you tomorrow
probably.
too. Ray, we'll let him go.
Awesome, guys.
You're always welcome to Monday Night Football. Come break down the quarterbacks, whatever you want.
I'll really break them down. I'll give you some real detail right there.
Thanks for stopping by. My football family meets my hockey family. It's an unbelievable weekend in Seattle. You've been watching the Discover Second Intermission Report. Third period on the way from Seattle.
Awesome.
Tonight's game recap brought to you by Progressive.
First ever goal in Kraken history. It's Vince Dunn. Late in the first period, takes a pass from Adam Larsson, zips it over Thatcher Demko's glove. And after the Kraken dominated most of the second period, one turnover, Connor Garland finds Bo Horvat, and the game is tied at 1 after 40 minutes.
Some of the numbers from 2 periods complete. Bunch of Seahawks being celebrated for being in the building. Shots, you see Seattle's had the big advantage, and the block shots are all even. As we get ready for third period action. Hey, do you feel like you made it on Monday Night Football? I know it's a big thrill for you.
It is.
No, it's not.
I mean, but I was serious.
Which part?
I was worried about you prepping Monday night for getting us. And they're worried about you doing this and not getting Monday Night Football.
Everybody's worried about me. I'm fine. What about this third period? What do you expect to happen?
Look, the first period, Vancouver carried much of the play. Second period, Seattle did. So the game generally settles in a little bit. This won't spread out. This is one of those this is going to be 3-1 empty netter by the end of the night.
Got it. Greasy and Riddick are hoping for a fight, so you'll let me know if that's going to happen at some point. Football guys want to see a fight. We open up period number 3 on a historic night for both the NHL and Seattle. Canucks get to it. Tanner Pearson. Pass to Myers. Rifles one. And Grubauer will glove that.
Myers has become a bit of a lightning rod in Vancouver. Signed as a free agent, and he probably is in a position at times that he plays more than he should. The more he tries to do, it doesn't work for himself. When he stays within himself, he's really effective. I mean, he's 6'7" or 8", covers a lot of ground, skates well, but he's got to play within himself. And He's a really important player for the Canucks now as they're a little thin on the blue line.
Hughes got it through. Knocked down by Miller. Puck in the corner. Larson on it for Seattle. And it comes out to center. Järnkrok got it across. Late development, 2-on-1. Got it back from Gord. And Järnkrok goes crashing into the end boards. No arms in the air. No penalty coming. Vancouver comes away. Out ahead, Dowling. He'll shoot in. Larson goes back for that. Canucks are on a change. And that allows Seattle to get out of the zone rather easily. Järnkrok's okay. He'll softly shoot in. Schwartz on the forecheck. Gord dumped his man. The crowd reacts to that. Pettersson slowly through center. Off for Highmore. Back behind the net. Tried to get it to the point off a skate. Highmore was dumped back behind the play. 2-on-2 across the Vancouver line. And the shot goes through everyone. Canucks come away. Pettersson can't make the move. Able to get it back for Rathbone. Holding, now shooting. Blocked at the defense. Loose puck in front. And Sheahan off for Bastian. Take a hit to make the play and get it in the zone.
Interesting, Vancouver's broken up their top line here at the start of the third period. Pettersson went out with their third line wingers, Highmore and Höglander. Nothing going for Pettersson early in the first 40 minutes of this game.
How about the first 6 games of the season?
Yeah, he's just not there. I mean, he missed a bunch of games last year with a wrist problem. He just hasn't been as effective as he was in his first year, and you keep waiting for it. You see the talent. He's got to get to the inside of the ice more than he has over the last little while. He plays too much on the perimeter.
That's into the netting. He was so dynamic. He might have been the talk of the league that first year. I mean, everybody was buzzing about what he had done and what he could be going forward, but has not been able to keep up that tough pace.
And I really think, as I think back to that year, Leafs, he was so tenacious on the puck. He chased it down. He hunted it down. When he got it, he shot it. He drove into the front of the net. That's not happening quite so frequently. And until he gets that back, this game is too hard to score. The goalies are too good to score from 30 feet all the time.
And again, as you mentioned earlier, he's already been rewarded. Going to make $7.5 million per year for 3 years. Offside at the Vancouver blue line. And he's still so young. I think people forget about that. He's only 22 years old.
Yeah, and the development of a young player isn't a straight line. Sometimes it goes great, then you hit a rut for a while, and you've got to rediscover yourself. He's a talented kid. He's a smart kid. He'll get it, and the Canucks certainly made a bet that he will get it because they need him to be.
Horvat won that draw, and he gets the puck now. He'll shoot in softly, looking for Pearson. Back behind the net, centers, and it goes through everybody and all the way down the ice. 3 minutes in, period number 3 in a 1-1 game. Pearson got it to Garland. Järnkrok will come over. Lazan will swing it around near side. Canucks again changing. Allows Larson to come away unscathed. Out of the zone, he'll shoot in. Demko got a piece, not all of it. Järnkrok back behind the net. Finds Schwartz on his backhand. He'll go forehand and cycle it deeper. Gord got it free for Järnkrok. Sort of feels like a Seattle power play all of a sudden. Up the near side, Larson gets to it first. Finds Schwartz. Off for Järnkrok. Turned away, and he'll get it deeper. Myers for Vancouver will swing it around. The Kraken just out of gas, had to go for a change.
Yeah, all that work and the puck never got to the middle of the ice. So Vancouver, while they spent the whole shift in their zone, they're okay with that. They really weren't under any danger.
Dowling on the forecheck for Vancouver. Larson on the puck for Seattle. Hughes behind his own net, away from 2 members of the Kraken. Just too far out of the reach of Highmore, and Seattle able to get to it. Wrapped around for Dunn. He has the lone goal for Seattle. Horvat the lone goal for Vancouver. 1-1, 15.5 to play, third period on opening night. First home game ever for the Kraken at Climate Pledge Arena. Here's Quinn Hughes. Away from the Donskoy forecheck. Rathbone all the way up to center. That's one touch to Dickinson on his backhand. Tried to wrap it in front, nobody home. Goes all the way back to the point. Dickinson gets it back from the circle, and that's gloved by Grubauer, and he'll hang on.
The NHL's newest franchise.
The Kraken on the board. Score! Right place, right time.
Release the Kraken!
Kraken has been officially released. I was talking to Greasy and Lewis Leeson that they can't believe the merchandise going into a team store, out of control. I don't know how they're going to do in the standings, the Kraken, but they're going to sell a lot of hats and T-shirts, Ray. Here's a break on the far side. Demko kicked out the right pad.
Now McCann can really skate. He gets out into that open ice and he's thinking shot right away.
Here's McCann again. Got some help. Shot. Score! Mark Giordano, the captain, gives Seattle the 2-1 lead.
The Kraken had scored 4 goals in their last 3 games. We just talked about Jared McCann getting in the open ice and what his skating opened up. Here he takes a nice little pass from Wenberg, and Giordano comes down into the play late. An overlap. The pass from McCann gives him time to shoot it. Demko misses this. It goes over the glove, over the elbow. The Kraken have 2 goals, both from their blue line. Done in the first period, Giordano in the third, and it's 2-1 Seattle.
Myers back for it for Vancouver. Dowling for the Canucks. They'll shoot in. Lazan. He's forechecked there by Besser. Gord can't get to it. Second opportunity. Back to the point. Myers has. Swings it across, and Ekman Larson missed the mark, and it comes all the way out to center. Ekman Larson off of Besser. Check by Donskoy. Back behind the net. JT Miller goes up the far side. Besser tapped it out of the zone. Besser go for a change. Hughes swinging across. Donskoy on the forecheck now. Canucks come out. That pass just too hard and too far for Höglander, couldn't handle. Runs done in the backboards. At the point, swung back around for Hughes. Traffic in front. That puck nowhere near it. Deflected out of play. Giordano from McCann and Wenberg at 5'10".
Jägermeister's shot of the night is Mark Giordano. The Kraken captain is going to come off the backside to take this pass from Jared McCann. And Giordano's shot beats Thatcher Demko. And the Kraken have taken a 2-1 third period lead.
Wow, the Kraken captain got that out. I like it. Vodka. Here's Emily Kaplan.
Had a chat with Sue Bird between periods, the WNBA legend. She's sitting in the 100 level section. I asked her, what is it like? She said, it's a familiar feeling being here. Obviously, she's played at Key Arena, but it's also brand new and so cool. She said that Seattle fans, it doesn't matter the sport, they always show up. They waited for this, they wanted it, and they deserve it. And lastly, she looked at my monitor and she said, is that Linda Cohn? Is she here? I love Linda Cohn. So she wanted to say that on air, so I had to say it to you guys.
We all love Linda Cohn. Good to see the studio, Linda and Kevin Weeks out here on site at the game on a historic night for all of Seattle sports. Again, one of the great sports cities in our country. See how the Seahawks home field advantage, the 12s do without Russell Wilson. See that on Monday Night Football with the Saints in town.
Saints are a little rested, aren't they?
Off a bye week and some injured players back. Oh, you've been paying attention, Ray.
Well, you know.
Who's your NFL team?
Back when I was a kid, it was the Cowboys. Tony Dorsett, Roger Staubach.
Typical. Yep. Lamico got the shot.
In Trail BC, a lot of Dallas Cowboy fans.
Everybody got the 4 o'clock game, and the Cowboys were always on.
Always, all the time.
Didn't matter where you were. Dallas Cowboys at 4 o'clock, and Russell and Sierra.
They're all in.
Let's take you inside the rush as we bring you closer to ice level to experience the game.
This shift, we're going to see JT Miller moving into the middle of the ice from the wing. He's playing center ice here for the Canucks as they're trying to find something to get back in this game.
Hughes on his backhand, just broke a couple of ankles there. Able to get the shot free, but it was blocked. Giordano got tied up in the referee's skates. Here's Schwartz. Out of the skates. Besser stepped into Appleton. Shot from the point from Oleksiak. And Appleton jumps on that puck.
You see the speed, but you also see how crowded it is down there, Leafs. Like, there's just not a lot of room to make a play.
Just 19 shots on goal for Vancouver. That speaks to not a lot of room. Coming up on the midway point of the third period. Kraken enjoying a 2-1 lead. Larson back behind his own net for Lazan. Yarncroke. He'll get a second chance at it. Pearson missed on the hit there. Yarncroke in his skates gets the return feed. Here's Gord racing in, shot is stopped, and then on a second whack went through.
Right off the crossbar, what a play by Gord.
And that's Demko's goalie stick behind the net. Yarncroke tried for the one-touch pass. Gord couldn't get there. Canucks need a clear, won't get it there. Second chance for them. Pearson got it out ahead. Here's JT Miller. Garland. Garland and Giordano. Waiting for that puck to squirt out. Watch Hughes, he's creeping in from the point. Highmore got it to Hughes, who retreated to the point. Hughes, little spin to the middle of the ice. That shot is stopped at the defense. Another opportunity through heavy traffic, missed the mark. Here's Myers in deep. And now a whistle. The net came off, and it did.
Good shift for the Canucks as they try to get themselves back into this game, trailing 2-1. Down 2-1, it was almost 3-1 with a great rush from Yanni Gord. Gord gets inside the Canuck defense, drives the net, and his second shot hits the crossbar behind Thatcher Demko and in front of Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Still 2-1.
Drink responsibly. It's a ton more great hockey for you coming up on ESPN+. Games just about every night of the week. You know, I'm not exactly technologically savvy, I'm not what you can't think of as a streamer, but even I can do it, Ray, at home. I can't believe every game is out there on ESPN Plus.
Doesn't it make you feel like you've accomplished something?
Yes.
And it's easy to do. It really is.
Right. And my 9-year-old can do it as well, so therefore I've accomplished nothing. I get it.
My kids are my tech department.
Yeah, IT, right?
Yeah.
But it is amazing, the amount of hockey, and Ray, it just stays there. It just stays there. Like, you'll be able to go back and watch this game in a week from now and say, wow, Levy was really good at that. When you slow it down frame by frame.
How much are you going to slow it down?
A lot. Maybe in a foreign language. Subtitles, closed captioning. 8.5 left in the third. Icing will bring it back down to the Seattle end. Some specific games for you coming up exclusively on ESPN Plus. All right, which one of those games jumps out at you like, hey, well, we probably won your doing, right? But which game do you need to see?
San Jose's won their first 4 games of the season.
Nice
Nobody
start.
would have predicted that. The Florida Panthers are good.
Yeah.
And they go in to play Detroit, who just got pumped tonight in Montreal.
Canadians needed that one, huh?
Oh, did they ever? Did they ever?
Off the face-off. Back behind the net, wrapped around, shot. Ekman Larson got it through, and Grubauer made the save.
Cleaned up the rebound on Pearson, too.
Garland will shoot in. Dunn on it. Sent softly into the Vancouver end. Rathbone will go back for it. Garland there, and McCann is on it for Seattle. Canucks can't wait to get home. Off their road trip to start the season for a 6 on the road, they'll open up a 7-game homestand. And the really good news coming, that Vancouver will be allowed to have full capacity at Rogers Arena. The last NHL team given that ability. Shouldered by Grubauer to the corner. And a penalty coming up.
Soucy,
you can tell by the reaction.
Yeah, Soucy goes to close Lamico behind the net. He thinks he's in pretty good position here, and they're going to call him for tripping.
Seattle, 28, minor penalty, tripping.
Oh, there's the trip. You see while Soucy's going to get his stick in front of Lamico to poke the puck away, he ends up getting it on his right foot. And as he pushes to go get the puck, he ends up pushing Lamico's foot out. So the Canucks back to the power play, a power play that has been kind of dreadful tonight. All 4 of their shots on their 3rd power play, the last one they had.
This will be their 4th power play of the game. Here's Hughes. He'll quarterback it. Quick shot from Horvat, missed the mark. Pettersson on the far side again, trying to get him going. Besser for Hughes. Miller, great puck movement and a goal. And it's Bo Horvat, his 2nd of the night. And with 7:08 to play in the 3rd, Vancouver has tied it on the power play.
Really good puck work by the Canucks. They move the puck quickly. This starts with a 1-puck battle away from where the play happens. Watch this puck go up in the air when it goes down here to Brock Besser. It ends up on his back. He ends up keeping it alive and makes a terrific play to Quinn Hughes. Hughes will hold it, give and go with Horvat, and while Besser doesn't get a point, he starts this play. The Hughes shot deflects off of Lauzon, and then Grubauer. Bo Horvat's got a pair, and this game is tied. We talked about that power play leaves early on when it was always on the outside. Great passing, that looks great, nothing happens. As soon as you get it to the front of the net, now the defenders have to react. You get a puck bounce, and Horvat's got the goal.
Back to 5 aside, and even 7 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Hughes and Miller on the assists. So Horvat at 12:52. It is a power play goal. Giordano fires one with no traffic in front. Demko able to handle that one easily.
And the battle was on the boards, and when Giordano shot it, there was nobody within 10 feet of the goal.
Appleton got squeezed off. Seattle has to wait for him to come back onside. Get some speed. Here's Dunn, little self-pass. A bit too far. Working on Ekman Larson. Dunn still has it. Back behind the net, there's Gord. He's been buzzing around all night, as he does, Yanni Gord. Soucy got it, shot blocked. Schwartz was tripped up. And the Kraken trying to set things up. Gord's in front of the net, providing the traffic. On the far side, Yarncrook. And it's just tipped out to center. Gord will touch it. I think they're going to rule intentional offside. He could have let that go and come out and tagged up and elected not to. And they'll bring the faceoff back into the Seattle end. 5:55 to go in the third. Tied at 2s.
How did that not go in? Let's utilize the weak side of the ice. Oh wait, no, weak side. Let's go, G. Yes!
Energy on and off the ice.
Yeah, he was such a key component with those Tampa Bay Cup teams. And you just see his energy is everywhere, the way he plays.
Lightning having to replace that whole third line. You have success, you win a couple cups, you can't keep everybody. Guys want to get paid, and obviously if you win cups, you have success, and they raise their own value and head elsewhere.
Yeah, and this year there happened to be an expansion draft. And so it was a double whammy for the Lightning.
You take the 2 cups though, right? You take the 2 cups and run?
Oh yeah, always.
Here's Eberle as the Lightning's quest for a 3-peat. Back to Olesiak. Larson, pass broken up. Loose puck picked up by Eberle. Eberle's got a lane, trying to go across instead of shooting it, and Gord hammers it to the corner. Larson for Seattle.
Pullman's hurt in front of the net for the Canucks. He had an awkward fall.
Gord trying to get it to Donskoy there. Play continues inside the Vancouver end. Gord working on Pullman, trying to gut it out. Here's Donskoy. Try to center. Pettersson turned it right over. Pettersson's really struggled tonight. Back to the point. That shot through traffic is kicked out. And waiting there was Höglander for Vancouver. Canucks fortunate there. Seattle trying to catch him in a change. Oleksiak off a stick. Deflected. I think Pullman deflected it onto his own goal.
Look out.
And now some speed. Shot, score! It's Garland with the burst and the goal. And that has taken the noise out of this crowd. 4:02 left in the third. 3-2 Vancouver.
A couple of chances at one end of the ice. A misplay at the blue line. Dunn can't get to the puck, and then Garland gets inside. See the little delay from Garland. He winds up and he lets the puck slide another couple of feet. That moves the puck in the shot angle on Grubauer, and it goes right through his legs. You see Grubauer put his head up in the air. He knows he's got to have this. It's a terrific shot by Connor Garland, who came to Vancouver in a trade, signed a long extension. I think by Christmas time, this guy's going to be one of the favorite players in Vancouver.
Wow.
He plays with energy, he drives everybody nuts. His own team with the way he's always talking, the other team with the way he's agitating, and he scores goals too. On the board here, and it's 3-2 Vancouver.
And he's got a goal and an assist here tonight. He's got the go-ahead goal coming up on 3.5 to play. Dickinson, and the complexion of this game completely changes now.
Well, now you start to wonder, where's that next goal going to come from Seattle? Emily, what do you got?
Well, before the game, JT Miller said to me, pardon in advance for the expletives that I might say. And I've got to say, the most expletives I've heard were in that last break when Connor Garland was taping his stick, there was a fan behind him just talking a lot of smack to him, and Connor did not give him any eye contact whatsoever. But after that goal, he skates over, he gets to the bench, and he stared down that fan pretty hard.
Always satisfying when you can turn around and say, hey, buddy, how's it going?
How do I look from your seats that you paid for that ticket? Face-off win by the Kraken.
Now remember, the Kraken just 4 goals in their previous 3 games. They got a couple tonight, both from defensemen. They've hit a crossbar, a goal post, and some really good chances. But now they got to find a late one to tie this up.
First lead all night for Vancouver. Has Wenberg and Seattle chasing. Giordano overskated. Besser will look to attack. Look on Larson. Eberle. Miller tied up. Softly back into the Vancouver end with Hughes. 2:45 to go in the third. Vancouver gets 2 goals in 3 minutes and 6 seconds. And why wouldn't Hughes just sit there and take his time? Now that's the mistake, is the ice, but they ate up a lot of clock there. 2 minutes, 33 seconds left.
So after Garland is beaten down up the ice and he scores, he's going to come back to the bench. Hey, buddy, how's it going? I just scored.
And he's got a 6-point scoring streak going on. A point in every game so far.
Now, Vancouver's dominated the face-off circle. I talked earlier on, only the Rangers were worse than Vancouver coming into the game tonight. They've won 36 and lost 21. That's a big advantage in the circle tonight.
Yarncroke on the forecheck. Canucks come away with a Horvat. He's got 2 goals in the game tonight. Bo Horvat for Vancouver. And we'll keep an eye on Grubauer. So we tick under 2 minutes to play regulation time. Third period. Opening night. First home game ever for the Seattle Kraken. Here's Donskoy. Tried to drag it and lost the puck. Dickinson got it away for Höglander. Grubauer will steer it to the corner.
Grubauer's got his arm up. He's asking Dave Hackstall when they want him to get out of the net. He's going to wait for possession to get Grubauer out.
Myers on it. Appleton has the forecheck there. Giordano on the pinch. That allows Vancouver to come out and send it in deep. Dunn will go back and chase. Wholesale changes for both clubs. Minute 20 left to play. Wenberg. He'll shoot in. Grubauer is out. Extra attacker on for Seattle. Gord will play off his skate. Taken away by JT Miller. And the empty net goal. Justin Dowling has sealed the deal for Vancouver with 59 seconds left.
I thought it was 3-1 empty netter. It's 4-2 empty netter here. This is a terrific play, creative play by JT Miller to flip this puck up in the air, and Justin Dowling does a good job not jumping the blue line and going offside. Look at Miller here, just flips it up in the air. He knows Dowling's up ahead of the pack, and Dowling's got to be patient enough to wait for that puck to cross the blue line onside. And Justin Dowling, who signed as a free agent in Vancouver, has got his 2nd goal of the season. The empty netter. And that puts the Canucks with a 3-goal third, up by 2.
59 seconds left, and you know, you wait all this time, right? You come for the big party and the celebration, and these Seattle fans, they were loving life. They had a 2-1 lead, right? The third period, the place is rocking, and then all of a sudden Vancouver gets a power play goal. Horvat's 2nd of the game, and now it looks like Vancouver will come away with a 4-2 win.
They played hard, though. I think the people that are here probably were entertained tonight.
No question.
You talked about, Leaves, at the start that Tuesday there's a game. Right. This is an event.
Right.
This event is a success. I know they're down by a couple. They're probably not, you don't come back very often like this. But they played hard. They showed energy. if you're coming to these games, you want your team to be in them. And they were, and they had plenty of chances to have a better result.
The Seattle fans, 32,000 season ticket deposits in one day. This building, and it can't be a barn, this will be full for a long time to come here in Seattle. They've been waiting for a long time for hockey. 3 goals on 4 shots in some 6 minutes to complete the comeback and have Vancouver apparently on their way. And good for Travis Green and the Canucks. We talked to him before the game today. Talk about a rough schedule. 6-game road trip to open up the season.
Now they go home for 7.
McCann with the empty net for Seattle. Extra attacker on through everyone. McCann has the opportunity. Under 20 seconds left. They need to shoot the puck. And as Schwartz does, it comes all the way out and down the ice. Final 10 seconds now. And this will just tick away. And when people say, remember that first ever Seattle Kraken home game, they'll be like, well, yeah, Kraken lost 4-2 to Vancouver. That'll be the story.
They get a nice hand from the fans here. As a solid game. Thatcher Demko was excellent in goal for Vancouver, but it's those 3 goals you talk about, Leafs. A 2-1 Seattle lead. Goals by Dunn and Giordano were the offense for Seattle, but the power play goal by Bo Horvat becomes the difference. And then Connor Garland puts it away.
We take a look at tonight's 3 stars of the game, brought to you by New Amsterdam Vodka. Did you vote on this, Ray?
No, I did not vote, but I would have voted Bo Horvat first.
Okay.
We got Connor Garland, we got Thatcher Demko.
Yeah.
Garland, the game-winning goal. Late in the third, Horvat's got 2, and Demko was terrific.
And with the hugs going on the Vancouver end, they'll head home. We welcome you now to the Verizon postgame. 4-2, Vancouver beats Seattle. Kraken outshot the Canucks 31-26. But the only score that counts is 4-2.
Tonight's number 2 star for the Vancouver Canucks, number